Hey guys, Allison here. Well, we are entering the season of Advent. It's a beautiful time of year. It's also a very dark time of year, right? The days are really short. It's getting cold out. The days are, it's dark. And we kind of need all the Christmas lights and things to kind of really offset that. Now, it's a very interesting time because as the world seems to be getting darker, the light is coming into the world, right? Once after December 21st, the days start getting longer. So it's very interesting, right? So a lot of people are struggling, and you may be struggling, not knowing if there's any solution to whatever the problem or heartache, that you've been carrying, whatever burden you've been carrying. Now it's interesting to me if we look at the whole season of Advent and we look at the mystery of Christmas, God has solutions that we don't see. Now, if we go back to the book of Genesis, in that very first book, right after the fall, God turned to the serpent and said, "Because you have done this, I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. You will strike at her heel, and she will crush your head." So way back then, right, God said that he will send a woman that will crush the head of Satan. How does that happen? Let's think about the first mystery of the Rosary, the Annunciation. Right, in the fullness of time. Now, we don't understand God's timing. I mean, my timing would be a lot quicker than his, but we don't understand. He has perfect timing. In the fullness of time, God sent the angel Gabriel to a virgin named Mary, betrothed to a man named Joseph of the house of David. And what are the first words of the angel to Mary? Hail, full of grace. Now, when you pray that mystery, when you just stop and think about that, those are cataclysmic words. Hail, full of grace. Because at that moment, Satan's kingdom begins to crumble. Because Mary gives her yes. She will fulfill the plan of God. She is that woman that was prophesied in the first book of Genesis. Hail, full of grace. Can you imagine how much the devil hates hearing that? So every time you say a Hail Mary, full of grace, boy, you are just really getting to him. Keep doing it, right? But now, 9 months later, Jesus comes into the world, but in a very quiet and unassuming way. He kind of sneaks into the world, doesn't he? In a stable, cold, alone. All right. Now, none of us probably would have written that story. We can take the king of the universe, turn him into a little baby, and put him in a stable. It's insane, right? But that isn't. It's God's perfect plan. And I think what's so significant about that is that Jesus snuck into the world, but he was there already as the answer. So all those people didn't know anything about him until 30 years later when he started his public ministry. And then it took years, right, for the news and the good news to spread throughout the world, and was still spreading it, right? The solution is there. We may not see it. God already has it. So whatever it is you're struggling with, know that God already has that perfect solution to whatever it is you're struggling with. And just like he snuck into the world in an unassuming way, he's there and he's going to answer your prayers in his way. Now, I never understood that. I always wanted him in my way. I thought it was kind of like just wishing on a star. It's not. So I think that we need to just kind of enter into this mystery of Christmas, that in the fullness of time, God sent his son, that Mary gave her consent, which is all he asks us to do. Yes, Lord, work in my life. Yes, Lord, your will be done. We don't know what that will is, but we just need to be willing. And then it's a great adventure and it's a great mystery as we go along, especially when we're really, really struggling. I know it's really, really hard, but you're not alone. All right? So when Jesus was born, the sky was filled with angels giving glory to God, but very few people saw that. The wise people sought him out, though, and that's who we need to be. So as we enter into this beautiful season of Advent, contemplate that Jesus kind of snuck into the world, and maybe he's already snuck into your life, you're just not aware of it. So I hope you find that helpful. May God bless you. Make sure you like and share the video, and There's a free report, Navigating Family Stress During the Holidays. It always seems to come up, so take advantage of it. God bless you.